Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Trustee Boone? Okay, so if you would like to address the board, there are forms in the back. Fill out the form in the back. Make sure you turn it in before we finish the business portion of our meeting, before we go to public participation. When you come up, you have 3 minutes to ask your question or make your statement, and then after your 3 minutes, we'll answer your questions to the best of our ability. Thank you.
Clerk wishes to report that Mayor Hobbs and Deputy Mayor Daniels have approved miscellaneous business licenses as reviewed. 2, resolved that upon the recommendation of Jacqueline Zorsmrek, Deputy Village Attorney, the Board of Trustees hereby approves the settlement of tax certiorari matter with Jablon Bros Realty One LLC for the property known as 247 Greenwich Street, Hempstead, New York, in a total cost of $3,000 for the tax years 2015/16 through 2022/23.
Move. Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Jacqueline Zorsmrek, Deputy Village Attorney, the Board of Trustees hereby approves the settlement of tax certiorari matter with Robin Plaza LLC for the property known as 10 Washington Street, Hempstead, New York, in a total cost of $5,300 for the tax years 2019/20 through 2022/23.
Move.
Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Okay. Item 4 has been pulled. And item 5 has been pulled. Six, resolve that upon the recommendation of Grace Lawrence, Senior Accountant, the Mayor and the Board of Trustees authorize a refund of tax bill for 125 Linden Avenue of $23,703.44 due to incorrect water meter reading. The erroneous bill was subsequently transferred to the 2022 tax bill, which was paid.
Move. Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Joe Gill, Village Treasurer, the Board of Trustees approved to settle the workers' compensation claim for Matthew Martin to be funded by June 8th, 2023, to avoid any penalties be ratified.
So move.
Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Joe Gill, Village Treasurer, the Board of Trustees approved to settle to settle the workers' compensation claim for Gregory Bumpus and Devontae King to be funded by June 15th, 2023, to avoid any penalties be ratified.
Move. Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Keisha Marshall, Village Attorney, the Board of Trustees hereby approve the amendment of Chapter 139 zoning, Article 1, titled Definitions, Zones and Boundaries, Section 139-2, Definitions and Word Usage. Article 3, Provisions relating to all districts, Section 139-28 and 139-29. Article 4, Residence AAA districts, Section 139-46, Habitable floor area. Article 5, Residence AA district, Section 139-56, Habitable floor area, to the Hempstead Village Code, for which a public hearing was held on June 6, 2023.
So move. Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Keisha Marshall, Village Attorney, the Board of Trustees hereby approve amending Chapter 13, Section 13-3 of the Hempstead Village Code, for which a public hearing was held on June 6, 2023.
Move. Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
The appointment of Don Harris, Valerie Anthony, Angela Stanley, Tanya Herring, Essie Tony, LaShawn Carpenter, Delilah Rashad, Marilyn Vallejo, Burnett Willett, Kristen Reynolds, and Terry Banks as board members of the Human Relations Council.
Move. Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Patricia Perez, Village Clerk, that authorization by the Board of Trustees is hereby granted for the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Trustees, Village Board meeting on Tuesday, July 4th, 2023 at 6:30 p.m. be rescheduled to Friday, July 7th, 2023 at 6:30 p.m. in view of the July 4th holiday.
So move. Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Patricia Perez, Village Clerk, the Board of Trustees hereby approves for Assurance Wireless by T-Mobile to provide free phones and services every Tuesday and Thursday from April 2023 to August 2023 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Municipal Parking Field Number 6 at no cost. Said permission is contingent upon compliance with the rules and regulations of the Hempstead Police Department and all liability in connection with these activities in observance of the code of the Village of Hempstead, the filing of all appropriate insurance as determined by the board herein, and indemnification, and the execution of a hold harmless agreement on such terms and conditions as may be acceptable to the village attorney.
Move. Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Patricia Perez, Village Clerk, the Board of Trustees hereby approves for All the Way 100% Inc. to have a community event on Monday, July 17th, 2023, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Margaret Court with a total cost of $198. Said permission is contingent upon compliance with the rules and regulations of the Hempstead Police Department and all liability in connection with these activities and observance of the code of the Village of Hempstead, the filling of all appropriate insurance as determined by the board herein, and indemnification and the execution of a hold harmless agreement on such terms and conditions as may be acceptable to the village attorney.
Move. Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Mayor Hobbs, the Board of Trustees hereby approves the attached agreement for Assistant Chief of Police Richard Holland for the period of September 22nd, 2022 to May 31st, 2024.
Move. Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Mayor Hobbs, the Board of Trustees hereby approve the attached agreement for Deputy Chief of Police Derek Warner for the period of September 22nd, 2022 to May 31st, 2024.
Move.
Second.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffith?
Yes.
Trustee Boone?
Yes.
Mayor Hobbs?
Yes.
Resolved that upon the recommendation of Mayor Hobbs, the Board of Trustees hereby approve for the following for seasonal employees as reviewed.
Move.
Trustee Daniels?
Yes.
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 Yes. All right, at this time, if you want to address the board, turn in your forms, because after this, we won't be taking any more forms.
That upon the recommendation of Joe Gill, village treasurer, all meeting bills audited by the Board of Trustees on check warrant dated June 20, 2023, be approved as previously reviewed.
Yes.
Yes. Catherine Gary.
Good evening. I had prepared questions in regard to the two bond issues, and I see you pulled both of these bond issues. Is that correct? And if it is correct, could you please tell us why they were pulled? And also, I would like to know why, when you have a resolution such as the employees, the names of the people are not read out. And in terms of other of the resolutions, oftentimes the essential terms are not read out at the open meetings. And I really want to request that you think that over, because essential terms should be in the resolution in public, openly. So those are my questions. Why were those two bond issues pulled? And regarding the seasonal employees, why the names weren't given out? And in terms of, in general, your resolutions often fail to put the amount of money involved. They often do not include other essential terms that normally should be in a board resolution. Those are my questions.
All right, the items was pulled for, the items that were pulled for further consideration. As far as the summer employees, we don't read through the names because it's a large list of names. Those names are available if you request it. And when we do hire full-time, the salary is always included.
I'm not only talking about the salary resolutions, but just resolutions in general. I'm going to point out to you that oftentimes you do not include the essential terms. And I feel that that's a real deficiency in the way that you operate. So I wish you would consider that in the future.
Thank you. Brantley Hinton.
Good evening.
Good evening.
One of my big questions is, what are we going to do about the children and those that are coming out of high school? What kind of plans do we have for the young people in the village of Hempstead? I'd like to know what we're going to do with the kids. Since you've been in office, we haven't seen anything done for them. We're doing all this building around here, and there's nothing for the children or those coming out of school. No after school, no nothing. The same old mess. I mean, let's move forward in a positive way. We need to move forward in a positive way. It's terrible. I don't understand it. Gentrification is here, and it looks like it's very strong, especially with us up here in front. It's a shame. You're taking us right back to almost where we were in slavery time. We have to struggle. And why is it that every time they come into a black neighborhood, they find one that is willing to dig deep for those with the big money and to build instead of doing things for our community? We manufacture jobs for those that live in our community. Those that live in our community. Jobs. Do something for the people that live here. Don't make the rent sky high. We're going to do all this building. Look, the bulldozers are here. Freedom Press said the bulldozers are coming. And guess what? They're still here. I don't see one black person working. I don't see one company, one of the black guys came a couple of weeks ago, he wanted some work here. Seems like it's a lost cause. I don't understand it. What are we gonna do for our people? Is things gonna change? Come on, Sneaky Pete. What's going on, man? Let's do something for the children. Let's do something for the children and the young ones. Let's do something for them. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So as far as the children go, I don't know where you live, but we have the PAL that have an active program for the kids. Our school district have after-school programs. We just are in negotiation with Mercedes-Benz in Hempstead to do a vocational training for our students. Ms. Gary said we didn't call all the names of the people that we hired for summer jobs. Those summer jobs are for the kids here in the village of Hempstead. So everything that you said was completely false. Thank you. Lamont Johnson.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Board of Trustees,
Good evening.
Deputy Chief. My questions were removed from the docket, so I really don't have any important questions. So I will ask about the beautiful water feature that was on Main Street, on the south end of Main Street. I've been watching it. I've been going down Main Street every day, waiting to see the water fountain working, and it hasn't been turned on as of yet. I know it's not because of the cold weather, because it's warm now, so it won't freeze over. So I would like to know why that's not in operation. That's it.
That's it? Oh. Well, our beautiful water display is not operating now. That decision is really based on Department of Public Works. I have to check with them when they're going to turn it on. I know that they had to make some changes as far as the seating around that area because, you know, people that we really didn't want hanging out in that area, defecating on the seats and stuff like that. Okay. So they had to do a cleaning, and I'll have to check with them when they're going to turn it back on.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Aubrey Muhammad.
Peace in the name of Allah. I'm Aubrey Muhammad. I pray that everyone is well. Last meeting, Mayor Waylon Hobbs, you stated that I complain and cry about all of your masters' racist and class planning in Hempstead, and I have no plan. I have been warning you in the name of Allah. I have a robust plan for Hempstead as a black mecca of economics, industrialism, and pro-cultural nationalism, like Jews do in their community. 1, restore and protect our tax base. 2, get $1 billion in compensation for the loss of home ownership in local businesses due to decades of devitalizing overtaxation. 3, focus our resources towards internal development that incubate community-dedicated businesses. 4, restructure this slave legacy failing policing that fight oligarch derivative crime engineered from the top for over a century. 5, restructure this Eurocentric miseducation that render inferiority complexes in black children, that churches, politicians, and homes shrink from challenging. We must rely on Allah, our talents, and greatness. We can build for ourselves. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Since that was a statement, there's no need to answer it. We have no more questions on our public participation. Can I get a motion to close the meeting?
Motion to close.
What?
Second. Motion.
Trustee Daniels? Trustee Daniels? Trustee Burrows?
Yes.
Trustee Griffin?
Yes.
Trustee Wu?
Yes.
Mayor Hopkins?
Yes. See you and Joe. Joe?